Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, wow, more monsterverse stuff. Now, I saw you guys mention this in my last video about the whole King Kong thing, so was unable to get to that topic until today. Yesterday was pretty busy. It's my son's final game of the season for his baseball game, and also work was a little bit busy. So, but just to let you know, of course, we are streaming tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there are a couple of things we're going to focus talking about on the stream tonight that I may not be doing videos about today. For example, episode 4 of The Boys is out. I have not watched it yet, but when I do, I'll be ready to talk about it on tonight's stream, as well as some new trailers, in particular, the new Nope trailer, which I'm still very excited for that movie, but boy, did they give it the King of the Monsters treatment. We'll talk about that tonight. And then, of course, we'll talk about some of this Monsterverse news that I'm about to discuss here. Now, we all know about the games. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Steve Miller. We're going to go over his article here. He did a great job breaking down some of the information coming out of the expo, the Las Vegas Licensing Expo from, I think, last week. And we're going to go through this article briefly. Not all of it. We're going to skip some parts because some of the parts I spoke about in my last stream with the games. But he does mention there is a third game that is planned, and we'll start from that point at the article, and then we'll go from there. He pretty much covers everything that I haven't covered yet up to this point. So we'll start here. So once again, Steve Miller's blog is the kaijuologist.com. All right, go to there. He's got a lot of great articles, show a little bit of support. And here we go. So we all know about the games that I spoke about in the last video. The 2.5D game that is like a the mystery that you unravel, and the, let me see, what is it again? The game is described as set after the events of Godzilla. Players exploit the strength of the Titans. That's the one. Yep, exploit the strength of the Titans and traverse a crumbling metropolis on the trails of unraveling a mystery. Okay, and then the second one is the mobile game, the free-to-play, which I'm sure a lot of you are not interested in. But this last game comes from Zen Studios and is known to develop, who are known to develop pinball games. Legendary Entertainment has partnered with Zen Studios to develop a trio of digital pinball tables based on the Monsterverse with pinball effects and on PC and soon for Nintendo Switch, Xbox Series X and the S, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So, you know, pinball games with Monsterverse themes, if you like that sort of thing. And going forward from there, for the next announcement, an article from a French journal website called The Business Journal that announced Legendary Entertainment is developing a theme park with the help from studios Occitanie Mediterranee. I'm not going to say that correctly. Sorry, guys. According to the article, Legendary's biggest franchise, such as Godzilla and Kong from the Monsterverse series, Pacific Rim and Dune and their worlds will be the center focus of the theme park. But don't get too excited, guys. The theme park's going to be in France, and it opens in 2025. So if you're planning a trip to Europe, maybe you can check it out in 2025, but otherwise we're not going to see any of that here, at least not yet. So I'll skip that part of the article. And it also turns out that video game studio Ubisoft announced the same partnership with Studio Occitanie in November for an entertainment center. That was in November of 2021. And it's going to be located in the same area as Legendary, so it's going to be one theme park. It's going to be Legendary stuff, Ubisoft stuff. But the biggest announcement that you guys wanted me to discuss was the reconfirmation that the next Monsterverse project that we all were waiting for to hear something about was the Kong Skull Island or Skull Island anime coming to Netflix. So it looks like it's coming out later this year. It's going to be released. And, it seems like every week we're getting a little bits and pieces of information regarding the Monsterverse. But the best thing for me personally is that a lot of these announcements are coming from Legendary themselves. And that is the most important thing, right? It's the most important thing because we want to, we want definite confirmations, not just, guesses or articles and then having to decide whether or not we want to believe it. Now, along with this, and again, I want to be fair here. It's a screenshot, okay? Can't say that excites me too much. It's nice to hear the news. It's nice to know that it is coming. Now, you guys know I'm very picky about animes or cartoons or whatever. They have to be exceptionally good for me to have any interest. And as much as I love Godzilla, you guys know I trashed, obviously, Singular Point, and I trashed the Godzilla anime trilogy. I will freely and gladly trash this if it's not good. So we'll see. I'm going to reserve my excitement and any judgment for when the show actually comes out. However, what I will say is I like that they specifically spoke about not only creatures, but titans. So I'm wondering if we're going to be getting either new titans or if we're going to be seeing some titans that we've seen in the movies that are going to crop up on the show. We'll see. Finally, there was, you know what? I wish I had it up here. I'm going to talk about this tonight, but this is something else that Steve brought up in one of his posts here on The Nation. I want to see if I can grab it real quick while I have it. I was going to bring it up tonight anyway, so if I can't find it right away, we'll just wait. But it had to do with the Monarch TV show coming to Apple. Oh, here it is. So, in Production Weekly, which is I guess a magazine. So Steve also shared that the production for Apple TV's Monarch has been bumped up to this month rather than next month. And the call sheet that he has here, again, assuming this is real, not to say that Steve would post any garbage, but it's not him actually posting this. He's getting it from a reference from somewhere else. So I want to make sure I clarify, but anyway, so it does look like Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt Russell are the primary show stars, according to this call sheet. We'll talk about it again tonight, but what makes this interesting is if you remember, and this is why you got to be very careful when you first hear something, not to believe everything you hear shortly thereafter. But after they announced the Monarch show, you remember like within a couple of days, we started having leaks. And one of these leaks, I even spoke about it on the stream, was regarding an all Asian cast. Well, that doesn't look like it's going to be the case now. Not to say that there won't be Asians on the show, but remember, one of the lead characters, according to that old call sheet, was an Asian female. And right now, there's not even a mention of that. So it turns out that call sheet might be bullshit, but we'll talk more about that tonight. Good news about the Skull Island show coming out later this year. That's even better. So we're getting some more monsterverse stuff later this year. I hope the anime is good because the Singular Point and the Godzilla anime trilogy were really bad. However, Pacific Rim: The Black, absolutely excellent cartoon or anime. I know some people hate when I say cartoon, but they're fucking cartoons, okay? Anyway, we'll talk about all this stuff tonight. The Monsterverse stuff. We'll talk about the Nope trailer and some other trailers. Some of them video games. We'll also talk about there was something I mentioned right in the beginning. The Boys. All right, we'll talk about The Boys. And I'll probably have my Diablo Immortal review ready. I might do it on stream and then just cut it and put it up on the channel, but I'm not sure yet. But otherwise, yeah, there'll be plenty to talk about tonight and even tomorrow in regards to what's going on in the entertainment industry. So hopefully see you guys there tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, this is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.